Hello and welcome to the top 100 maps of all time with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You are very welcome. Yes, this is the top 100 maps as voted by you at the end of What's Map. At the end of every show, you get to vote, or you've had the chance to vote over 4.5 years, and we've looked at some of the maps, the best maps before then as well. I've found each map an average percentage rating from all of your ratings, and wham, we have a top 100. Now, before we get on with the review, a quick disclaimer. You know this update that we've just had that has broken everybody's game? Well, this is the first time I've actually managed to get a map to load since. I've spent 5 hours this morning, Sunday morning, trying to get the game to work. I've ended up doing it brutally, bludgeoned my way through my mod list, and I found that I could get the map to load if I uninstalled Traffic Manager. Now, that's not a big problem, because I don't really use Traffic Manager, not for these flyovers and reviews, so it's not a big deal for me. This map, however, still has a very obvious scar, which we'll get to when we do the flyover, which we're going to ignore because we have got the original review you can go back and have a look at if you want to see the map in its full glory. So I don't know what's caused the scar. I've loaded the map 3 times with the without Traffic Manager. It's loaded up fine. Had the scar each and every time. So it's just one of those things. We'll just have to accept it for what it is. But it's still a beauty. You might well recognise it because it has featured very strongly on this channel in the past. More about that in a moment. So the 92nd best map on the workshop is Ankasia by Ostev. Now, this was uploaded to the workshop in May 2020, and it's glorious. I'm going to say it's one of my favourite maps, hence it got a heavy feature on my channel. It currently has, at the time of recording, 2,432 subscribers. 231 of those have favorited. We have a 4-star rating on Steam from 78 people who have rated the map on Steam. Now, we reviewed this back in episode 944 of What's Map. Link will be in the description to that. Again, if you want to see the map. Pre-render it with the old Ultimate Eye Candies and all that sort of stuff, but without the glitch that we can very clearly see in the middle of the screen. You can see it, can't you? Yeah. Yeah, we reviewed it back then. I gave it 4 stars for aesthetics, 4 for detail, and 5 for gameplay potential. Not that my ratings matter. In terms of there is a theme mix, I would like there to be a custom build ready-made theme mix, but it's one you have to set up on yourself. Not a big deal, because once you've done it, you can save it yourself. Which combines Laviante 2.0, Laviante 1.41, Starberg, the Hazard themes, along with the Ankasia theme. Now, that's for the oil texture, and for some reason, again, I think this is a very minor thing for the map. I couldn't get Ankasia theme to load. Ankasia theme to load in. I don't know why. I'm definitely subscribed. There's still definitely some things wrong, but at least we are getting to see the maps, even if they're not quite how they're meant to be seen. It upsets me, but I'd rather do something than just go, do you know what? I can't get it perfect, so I'm not going to do it at all. Because we are counting down Cities Skylines too, aren't we? We've got to do this. Anyway, and we're using the relight neutral LUT as well. There is one mod that I haven't subscribed to, as it was just for this map. That mod was the road colour change mod, so the roads aren't going to be the right colour as per what Ostev would have liked them to have been. I think that's the least of anybody's worries. My personal opinion. Now, if you recognise the map and you're wondering where have I seen that on your channel, yeah, that's right. It was on the Breaking the Grid series, where I did a how a city would develop away from being a grid city on a realistic terrain, which is what I think we see here. Okay, before we start doing the flyover, we have this scar here. If you ignore this scar, I think the map is, about right. I don't remember exactly, but it looks about right to me. Start square is down here, so I think the route we'll take. How about we come along this road here? We go the convoluted route. We'll take a left at the trumpet intersection here. We'll loop around the top of the scar, and then we'll take a right, and that'll bring us down into the start square kind of area. That, I feel, is the plan. Let's have a little look. First time I've done a flyover on this since Breaking the Grid, so I've seen it more recently than some of the other mods. some of the other maps. Sorry, not mods. And there we go. So yeah, the roads would be a little, I think they were a little darker than this, using the custom settings that the map requires you to have. But we can't always have what we want, can we? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Maybe 5 hours spent getting the game to work isn't long enough. Well, there we go. I've got other things to do, you know. I have other things to do. I'm supposed to be working on episode 4 of the complete guide to map making, but no, I have to spend 5 hours getting the game to load. All because Traffic Manager. I mean, literally, that's the only thing that's ended up different from my normal setup, is uninstalling Traffic Manager. And believe me, I went through everything. I went through absolutely. I followed all the best practices that have been posted by the top modders. I did all of that, and in the end, after literally running out of a slightly clipping tree here, we can swallow that, can't we? Oh yeah, this is an older map, by the way. So we are using Unlimited Tree mod, which doesn't seem to be the problem because I have tried this with Tree Anarchy as well. So yeah, the Unlimited Tree mod, random tree rotation, all those sort of things, and Prop and Tree Anarchy 2. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So down to this, I thought it was a trumpet intersection. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Maybe I was right from that great distance up there. We'll take a little left here, and then we'll head. You can see the scar in the terrain here. I was tempted, for the purpose of this review, to run the smoothing tool, the softening tool over this. But I decided in the end to leave it as is, because you might as well see how it's incorrectly loaded rather than me try and cover it up, try and pretend it never happened. So I've left it as is. So yeah, in the end, I did the old routine, trying to find the broken mod. I'm bouncing here, aren't I? There we go. Try and find the broken mod I unsubscribed to half of them, and the map loaded. So I unsubscribed. So I resubscribed to half that I'd unsubscribed from, and the map didn't load. So I unsubscribed from, and so forth. It was unsubscribe and unsubscribe until I found the problem. And the problem, much to my surprise, was Traffic Manager. I thought it was going to be something a little bit more either obsolete. Don't worry about the draw distance on that road there. Is it just reflection? Maybe we'll say it's just reflection. Again, there are definitely still some problems, but you're getting to see the best of the best maps, so I don't think you can cry too much. Not too much. I'm crying a little bit because I want to show off the very best maps to the very best. But hey, it's one of those things, isn't it? So yeah, Traffic Manager, unsubscribe to that, and well, at least the game loaded, even if we have got some minor glitches going on here and there, but I have no clue what's causing them, because I have tried, not just with this map, I've been trying with multiple maps, I've been trying with maps that I know definitely work for me, I've been working with the base game maps, and nothing ever made any difference whatsoever. And we'll head back down towards the start square now. Nothing made any difference whatsoever. And so, like I say, I went in with the bludgeoning tool, and we got, oh, it's a roundabout. I thought that was a bit of road glitching there with a tree in it, but no, we have a roundabout. Lovely little dumble intersection there. Yeah, so I bludgeoned it. Did the hard way. Went through reloading the game. That was after 3.5 hours. It took me about another hour and a half, well, just under that, to work out its Traffic Manager. I've done a couple of loads since, just to try and get rid of the glitching that's going on in this map, and well, I haven't been able to. But I had to draw a line in the sand, and the sand has been drawn, lined and quartered right here. Now, the start square is over here. I don't think we can get to it from this direction, can we? Can we? I don't think you can get to it from this direction. That's a curious one. Oh, hang on. We've got... Oh, no, that's come from... No. Well, there's an interesting one. I might have to lose that 5th star. So to get to the start square, you can come this way and you can use the trumpet intersection to loop down down this way. So I guess it's not a problem. It would have been nice though if that had been able to loop straight down, but never mind. Anyway, and then down here into the start square area, which again, those who watch the Breaking the Grid series will remember very fondly that I had an idea for like a shipyard area up here. We had a small harbour here with farmland going on around what is fertile land here. Look at the terrain, it does seem a bit pixelated as well. Definitely something gone wrong with this map load, but I don't know what's caused it. This is definitely not perfect. I'm sorry Ostev. I'm sorry, but I have tried. And then also up here, was it up here or was it the next river? The next river, the original build started up here in this valley. Might seem like an odd place, but in terms of analysing the map without any highways, took all the highways off of it, and I felt that this was really sheltered, gave access to the ocean. You could do good fishing up in this estuary area here. Gives you a nice sheltered valley here with cover on both sides, and then it gave you access via a road up this way to a good buildable plain up here, and then you cut through or over the over this wedge of hill here, and I can't remember how we got through it. I think it was actually up via the valley that's been caused by the highway here. We went around this big old plain and down to this peninsula here, which somewhat reminiscent of Portsmouth in England. Only Portsmouth is completely disconnected, is an island. But there's that, like that. Let's go and have a look at that scar. Let's get it out of the way so that we can just ignore it. So yeah, this is not right. The texture is correct. The texture is... mind you, all the trees are felled. Maybe the map hasn't been updated. The map hasn't been updated. It would have shown it on the workshop. But yeah, the terrain, I'm sure, didn't look like this, and it had tree painting, intricate tree painting. This is quite a scar. Now, it might possibly have been a map update that I've missed, that I'm just not seeing, but I don't think this adds to the map. If this is a deliberate map change, which it isn't, it's definitely not better than this. That is not better than this. I mean, this could be worked to be as good as this, but I can't see that as being a deliberate task. The cliff work, look at the cliff work, look at this. Great choice. It's a lovely theme mix. Very nice temperate theme mix with very interesting plateaus, cliff edges as well. Looks really cool. We got some ready-made dams, a triple layer dam, which I clearly haven't given quite enough time for the water to settle down. But yes, triple layer dams with the water just rippling back from the start of the map. That's down to me, trying to get everything working and forgetting that we have a triple dam in here. But I like that. Not often you see a triple dam like that, unbelievably done. The tree painting though is just magnificent, just intricate and beautiful and believable as well, while still being slightly fantastical, not so far on the crazy path. You know what I mean? What do we do? I'm sure we had something down here that I remember. Oh, hang on. Do we have a castle or something? Yeah, oh, we got a little little village there with the old vanilla tree remover. I think I'm supposed to be using on this map as well. But again, it's not one that I'm so worried about because it's more about more about the lay of the map. More about the lay of the map and the design of the map and the complexity of the map and just how sweet it is. It's just hits a sweet spot for me. Absolutely adore this. Yeah, we've got rivers. That a couple of dry areas there. I'm good with that as well. I'm good with that. And if I just stop the camera there and we just look at this. This is a non-important part of the map. This part of the map you won't be building one. You're very unlikely to come up here at all. And yet, does this look amazing? I think so. I think it's just an absolutely beautiful task job. Beautiful task jobbed. Again, the wetland areas here where you look at the trees and you go, they're all drowned trees. You can argue they're all drowned trees. But when done with confidence, it just can transition an area. And I think that's done with confidence. I think I would have preferred a different tree in there. Maybe some grasses. But equally, I got no grumble with it, really. Another little plateau area over here. Oh, and the wetland areas as well. So, yeah, we've got a little plateau. More really interesting cliff work going on there. And then a rocky wetland marshy type area here. The essential lighthouse. Isn't she lovely in green? Nice. I'm going to miss her. I know I've said that before. And then islands. We've got a few outlying islands here and there. One little pool in the middle of that one. This little ridge of island here. Very nicely done. We had some islands over there. These islands in the Breaking the Grid series I removed completely. I don't think they really added anything in terms of the series. But yeah, we have a few little interesting island hopping. Maybe you could use this as like a tourist Maldive on sea. And then these little areas as well with the like ready-made fishing spots. Very nice. I mean, honestly, it's a beaut of a map. I absolutely adore it. Every time I come down, I can go into a little area and go, oh, I forgot about this, and have a look. And the mountains. Okay, we go away from the lowland areas. Look at how rugged and beautiful the mountains are. It's a superb job, and I just adore it. I'm going to say it again. I adore this map. Okay, even with the scar. Personally, I would take a smooth and softening tool, smooth that, it'd be good to go, I think. Let me settle the camera down here. So that is an almost as meant to be seen Ankasia by Ostev. Again, reviewed in episode 944 of What's Map. Link is in the description. Do go check out the original review and also my Breaking the Grid series, which I will also link in the description. Because those of you that want to break away from grid cities, I think it's a good guide. It's not a how-to so much, but a good guide. Seeing somebody else work a map and how their brain works can just give you different ideas for how you might want to do the same sort of thing. Anyway, that's me done for today. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing, and thank you to all the BonBon buddies on Patreon and YouTube membership supporting the channel. You've kept me going and I love you for it. That's it from me. I've been BonBonB. I'll be back tomorrow with the 91st best map on the workshop. See you very, very soon. Thanks for watching.